Get underway here. First map, Slums Hardpoint.
Yes, it was very interesting between Horizon and Prophecy. I think what Horizon actually did correctly was the fact that they were just setting up much better on the next hardpoints. I think Prophecy were winning most of the gun battles and win most of the fights within the hardpoints, but then, you know, Horizon were turning it around, getting set up for the next one, not letting it deter them, picking up a good few points, getting themselves in the lead, holding on, lost a few points near the end, and then just battled back and made sure they won.
Story of the morning, does Gunsy look a little bit better than he did yesterday?
I think so. I think he's a little bit better.
He looked incredibly ill last night, and obviously he did come here straight. That's why he turned up a little bit late, because he is very ill.
Yeah, he's not feeling too good as Tom Jones. He's not in the best of states, but hopefully he can get himself sorted, because I think Prophecy are underperforming at the moment.
Well, it looks like the teams are actually readying up once again. They keep changing their mind and going back to change their classes here. First game of the morning, very important. I will mention that TCM, actually, recently I was talking to them, they've changed their tactics up for Hardpoint a little bit. They used to play Monksy and Rich kind of the anchor position, but the problem they said was it turns out Monksy and Rich were kind of playing the same position.
Yeah.
They were, even though they were communicating, they kind of just ended up being the same role, and they weren't getting enough bodies in the hardpoint, so they weren't getting enough points. What they've actually done now, they've said to Monksy, go SMG, we'll let Rich just do what he likes doing, just let him anchor, let him AR, we'll throw bodies in the hardpoint and we'll start getting these points. Yeah,
well, it should work out well for them, because Monksy, his primary thing that he's got is slaying, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. I mean, Jake's probably going to be the most influential player here for me. He's dropping 40s and 50s left, right, and centre yesterday.
He has had, the last couple of weeks that I've seen him play, the guy's done nothing but drop 40 to 50 bombs.
Yeah, he's silly good on this game, is Jake. I mean, I think I was having this discussion when he was in Prophecy, he didn't really seem to shine, but this TCM lineup brings him right out there. I mean, Flux maybe is the least standout out of a lot of them, but he does a lot of important work at the same time.
I mentioned this to someone earlier, actually. We were talking about Flux, and he's not a bad player. He's still one of the top players here, but he doesn't clutch as much as he used to. He used to be known for just being in that right position at the right time over and over again. If they got the flag away, Flux would be in a position to stop it. He hasn't done that an awful lot recently, and I don't know whether it's maybe practice or game time, or whether he's just not got that same sort of thing with Black Ops 2. But we'll have to see how it goes. Monksy, the other person there from TCM, for me, Monksy blows kind of hot and cold occasionally. He either is just an absolute monster and wrecks people, or he just kind of has an average game and sits a little bit in the background.
Yeah, I think Monksy, for me, I was the guy that basically brought him into competitive gaming. I don't know if I've told you this. And he's always been the case of he needs the team to play well for him to play well. So when the team doesn't play well, he doesn't have a great game. So we'll see what happens, but I think it's going to be a very interesting game. Curse obviously will probably be favourites with them topping the group currently with 2-0, but this will probably be their hardest game. Okay,
we're going to get on board first of all with Curse Black, who was talking to us this morning. He's hyped. He's so awake for this time.
Yeah,
he was pretty much bounding around the hall.
I know, he's up and ready very early. What we're going to see is Black use the trophy system straight away. Very smart move, grenades and stuns. And the MP's going over first kill to Curse. 3 men down straight away there. They're going to get control of the hard point for the first 10 seconds.
Yeah, definitely a good push there from Curse, as they actually have got in there straight away. Let's have a quick look at TCM. How can they break this? On board with Rich. And he looks like they're just... I think TCM are more content to actually hold this spawn than to push too hard in that middle hard point. But they are giving away several points.
Yeah, not many points going down on the board at this moment in time. Monksy picking up a 2-piece in the centre to make 6 points to nil in favour of Curse. TCM going to get their first points in the one, and they've kept the spawns as well, so that's very important for them. They won't be too bothered about although they haven't kept the spawns, so they do seem to have actually switched. Or is that just one of the Curse players getting around the back? But what we're going to see is the switch over now coming up with about 10 seconds left on that hard point. See the team switching over. Vapes coming in there, shutting down Rich. He's going to pick up the final 10 points. And TCM spawn on the other side, so Curse have the better spawn.
Yeah, that was a horrible spawn there for TCM. They are so far away at the moment. You know what? Fortunately, they got a lot of points back on that hard point. They're only 9 different going in. It's the middle hard point. You don't expect a big difference there, especially on the first one. Wow! Just banking through there. Great game knowledge, just taking through the wall. Rich coming around the back with another kill. He has got the anchor position for them as well. So they are going to now be able to throw bodies to that hard point time and time again, as you can see them rushing in there and now spawning right behind him. And that's going to give them the advantage as Rich picks up yet another kill.
Yeah, this is the most important map where the anchor comes into play. Most definitely, you have the back end of the fountain, which is very, very hard to hold. It's very important at the same time. and at the back of this spawn as well. And right at the back of that wall, Monk's picking up a two-piece mid-map curse. Bissell turning in revenge on his teammates. Rich going to come in there, take out Bissell. Also,
what sort of score streak is he on now?
Let's actually have a look.
Because he's almost got it. 5. One
5.
more kill. He's going to bring up the first score streak, and he doesn't get it though. Gets shut down by Bizzle. And I like what you were saying about the anchor points on this. This one, obviously, right at the back of the map. You're holding that little courtyard back there. This other one, I find signifying this is the most important. A lot of points to be picked up here. If you can get the fountain, you get the anchor for 2 hard points.
Yeah, exactly. So that is why it's so important to have a good anchor on your team. We're going to see Flux push into the hard point. I think he's going to be aware of where he is. He's going to shut down in the back though by Matt. Let's actually jump on board with Jake. We haven't seen him so much so far in this game. Going to throw his grenade towards the hard point. I don't think he's going to kill anyone. Does get a hit marker with a flak jacket though. He's going to run in, should be on his right hand side. He's trying to find Vibes. Does manage to take him out. Nice little kill there. TCM have set up Anger as well. I think they managed to get rid of the guy at the back of the spawn from Curse, so Bissell's going to have to do some work here. Flux shuts him down though, so TCM had the Anger and just a slight disadvantage at this moment in time to Curse.
Yeah, they are not in a good position to Curse, however, they are still holding on to these points and they are sticking in there and not actually letting TCM get in that hard point, which you thought would have been a lot easier for them considering the fact that they do actually have that good anchor position. And there we go, Jake has gone, you know what, I'm actually going to move now, we need to get in this garage. Garage, so hard to take if you don't get in there early enough.
Yeah, well what Curse is going to do is going to just push around the back. I wouldn't imagine we'll see too many people come through the graveyard because we do actually have Jake watching that, but TCM, 3 kills off the back of that, and they're going to push Curse all the way back now. But it does seem as if they've got a bad spawn there, so I'm not sure what the Curse players is.
Yeah, you know what, can't even hold this on. There we go, another point there for Jake. And it's interesting to note, like, you can get a lot of points there. Yeah, so close.
Yeah, Bissell managed to get the turn on, did eventually get taken out though, and you can see Curse not getting a great spawn, but they will be on the better spawn from the next side of the hard point. Flux coming in with the 2-piece there. Let's stay on board with Bissell. For me, probably Curse's best player. Yeah,
a lot of love yesterday for Bizzle. We did go huge in that game against Profit to take the win for them. And it does look like he is just playing out of his skin. Obviously, one of the players going to LA next week to actually compete in the World Champions. Actually attending with Farrakhan Dragons, who haven't had a great event yet.
Yeah, I think he definitely improves that lineup.
Oh, most certainly.
I think, obviously, Fizz is a loss with Dragons, but Bissell is another level to that team, I would say. I think he really comes into it and gives it something different, a big slaying prowess with that MSMC. So let's see what he can do with that now. Already having a decent game. Let's actually bring up the scoreboard. 12 and 5 at the moment. Black not having a great game at the moment. Struggling to get his top fraggings.
And interesting to note, that interesting hard point, I said, TCM had it for a while. They put up a bit of a lead, and then towards the end they let go of it. But they won't mind because now all them choke points they were defending when they had that garage, they're now on the other side of it, exactly where they want to be. Is Monks, he takes down one more player. He's holding that blue for his team. And you know what? This is the thing. If you can hold that good spawn in that middle, you can then push back and take another hard point. And TCM seem to be doing that slightly better than Curse at the moment.
Yeah, Curse coming in, though. That's Vapes with the 2-piece. Monks is going to take him out. Flux taking out Bissell as well as Mac take out Monks in the centre there. Contested momentarily now in the hands of TCM, who have taken a bit of a lead here. 30 points or so in the lead.
They do, but they've got to make sure they hold this angle position. There is Monks to hold it as well. I think they're going to actually give up this hard point in the middle any second now, and they're going to move. However, Curse have just dropped them. They still, oh no, TCM have actually had their spawns flipped. They have the bad spawn now. They've got to run the entire length of the map to try and get in there.
Yeah, let's just actually have a sorry, I don't think we have the... Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Just try and sort this out. For some reason they had actually been changed. Just have a look at where Curse are now spawning. It doesn't seem as if TCM have actually switched it about now. With that EGL9, nice headshot there onto Bissell. Lots of kills going down inside the hard point. TCM coming out the stronger from that. So let's go back into the game now. 25 seconds are remaining on that hard point.
Yeah, it looks like they are actually trying to hold this well. Can Monks pick up 2? Doesn't manage to, has to reload. And it looks like he's going to hold it as Monks picks up another. Monks is certainly going huge for his team. Doing a great role there, letting Rich sit a little bit further back and just using that automated rifle to kind of get in close and dirty and just push people back time and time again. And now they're rotating around to that middle hard point and they're building up a commanding lead already against this Curse lineup.
Yeah, well, you can see TCM doing here is pushing around the garage side, so they're going to try and get anchored down on that little fountain at the back, but it is actually Black at the back there, so let's go on board with him, see what he can do, defend. Curse to the commentator, sorry, Black gets taken out eventually, so let's actually go on board with Jake inside the hard point. Oh, nothing going to go down there as Vapes does actually take him out. But there you go, good spawn for Jake here because of his anchors. Monksy taking out Mac inside the hard point.
Certainly so. And you know what's interesting? We did speak a little bit about Monksy actually trying to use an SMG. It does look like he's using an AN94 at the moment. But this is what I said. He was actually using an M8 yesterday and playing sort of a similar role to Rich. And what they've done is they've kind of pushed him forward and said, you know what, you need to get closer, support them SMGs, let Rich do the anchoring, because, you know, Rich is Rich and he's got such an incredible shot.
Yeah, Rich is the guy that, you know, he's
well,
he is a bit of a
biggest evidence for Rich being an incredible AR player is that he's him and Swanee are very good mates and they really rate each other.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that sort of shows that probably one of the two best ARs in the community over here in the EU. I mean, obviously you have people like Gunshi, who's been around forever now, it seems. Such a consistent player. You've got people like that, but you know, Rich and Swanee for me probably stand out above players like Gunshi.
Rich actually taking down his teammate there by accident, I think. And it does look like TCM floundering a little bit on this one. They can't get in, even with the good spawn. And they go, Vape's actually on the floor. Can he take it down? As he picks up a two-piece as well. Curse holding on the bad spawn with this one. Actually taking points off TCM.
Oh, Muggs is going to come in big, pick up a two-piece as well. He'll be very, very close to his score streak to even stay alive. Well, currently MP'd, thus we can't really see what's going on. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left on that clock. 153 points currently in the hands of TCM. Let's see what Muggsy can do. He has 2 score streaks, very close to his stealth chopper.
Them score streaks are going to be big. If Muggsy can continue to go, he's got stealth chopper. He needs to call that in now, realistically. Yep. It'd be great for him to call it in now. They're middle to 2 hard points. There it comes. And you know what? The next hard point is the middle one. It's so wide open. He's got his score streaks. You've got to give this to TCM simply because they have it. And there we go. Stealth chopper picking up kills.
Stembo Muggsy, is he going to ping it or no? He's going to use it by the looks of the Hellstorm. Lightning Strike coming in now. Is he going to get any kills? Manages to pick up 2 with the one of the bombs that came in from the Jets there.
They can win it on this hard point.
Yeah, and
I think that's what they're planning to do. Shotgun coming in. Oh, didn't get actually a kill there. I thought he was going to. I think his teammate picked up that one right in the open. And there we go. TCM pretty much have got this in the bag. And you know what? It's interesting how score streaks change it. He put his stealth chopper up. He got a few kills. He used his lightning strike. He got a couple more. Basically just dominate that middle hard point for him. That's what score streaks, they are a game changer now.
All about Muggsy. 37 and 14. Big play by Muggsy. This is what I said.
This guy can go off. Muggsy certainly can just go off, and he has done here.
Bissell not having a great game there for Curse. 17 and 33. He's the sort of guy they really do need to play very, very well. Let's have a look at the captures and defense. Not much standout really. Muggsy with 7 defends, but the rest of his team with similar scores. 7 captures by Flux. It's pretty much the same all around, but Muggsy being the standout player in that game. Great play by him.
Yeah, almost all of them dropping a 30 bomb. I wonder if they'll get it in this last couple of seconds. I don't know if they will, but just incredible play from TCM. They just seemed a lot better at holding that anchor point than Curse this entire game, and that's why they won. You saw them when they were Battle at Fountain, they held it both times for both the hard points. So that's so many points. It was just easier for them to accumulate. Curse had to come from a long distance to get to that hard point. TCM, they could die 2 times and still be in there before.
Yeah, great play by them. Eventually 40 kills landed for Muggsy to 16
40 bomb for Monks.
That's brilliant.
30 for Rich.
Plus 24 kill to death ratio there for Muggsy. Great play by him.